Hello, Ungoogleable. Welcome to your life. Today is beautiful.
Abraham Lincoln is perhaps one of the finest presidents our country has ever known. You may not know, unless you've read Doris Goodwin Kern's wonderful book about his life, that he surrounded himself in his cabinet with people who had considered him an archenemy, who ran against him for the presidency of the United States, who ran against him in his earlier campaigns for office, who beat him down when he was a lawyer trying to make a living. He named them to his cabinet. And when they went through rough times later in their careers, he always stood with them. He didn't attack back. Through patience and peace, he led. Lesson 5, proud people count their riches. Humble people count their blessings. My wife and I woke up Thanksgiving morning 2004, flipped on KCBS. We were listening to the radio and they were talking about 20,000 people. How difficult, he says. I try to leave the other person feeling an inch taller. Isn't that a great way to try to live? Don't ever make yourself taller by making someone else feel smaller. Praise. Make it sincere praise, but praise. And in case Art looks like just one more CEO in a suit to you, when he formed that company, this is what he looked like. I often wonder what he really had in that hand that you see next to his lips. Lesson 7, pray. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. I'm going to get rid of instead faced with a doctor sitting us down and telling us that what they saw in the amnio was multiple and severe developmental and intellectual abnormalities. A week later, we lost our son. 6 months later, trying again, we lost another. Well, when the door's locked, check the windows, graduates. We couldn't have another child the traditional way, but we wanted another child. So on a stage like this, I was giving a speech on March 15th, 2009, and my chest started vibrating. I thought maybe I was having a heart attack. I finished the speech. I stepped off the stage. Fortunately, it was my phone that I had put on vibrating. With my wife telling me we just got a call from an attorney.
When I was down and you sat up with me till midnight. You helped me study, knowing that you had to go to school the next day. I love you so much. I couldn't be here today without you. Okay, that part. I also want to thank my mother, Tony, my stepfather, Mike, my mother-in-law, Julie, and my father-in-law, Roger. You guys have been also supportive of me and our family as I've worked through this difficult journey completing my college degree. The rest of my family, thank you too. I appreciate you guys just so much. And finally, I want to thank you, the political science class of 2014. When I transferred to this university, I wasn't even sure what my major would be.
Thank you for the kind words, Professor Edwards. Thanks. It's truly an honor to be named the outstanding student for the MPA program because it is such great company that I'm with, my fellow MPA students. So thank you very much. Dr. Anopoulos, Dr. Quill, Dr. Edwards. I'm finding today I have quite a bit in common with some of the faculty here. This is my second go-around here at San Jose State as well. Dr. Anopoulos, you met your wife here at San Jose State, and so did I. I met my wife Barbara 25 years ago, or 30 years ago, when we were both disc jockeys at KSJS Radio back in the day. And Carl Gardino,
wonderful
You need to
day.
know that.
Please
And
come back
you give us the
tomorrow.
knowledge and the
Red,
skills and the ability.
blue, green. Mic check 1, 2.
Congratulations. You reject the good enough. You reject words like symbolism and postmodernism. Obsolescence is not part of your vocabulary. Every night, every day, every step of the way. The diktat of fashion. The agenda of the color wheel. Gone. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. I repeat. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. Good. That is very good. We are source decoded. For you. For the most perfect moisturizer. The most advanced cosmetic lineup. Scientifically proven, scientifically tested. For you.
Congratulations. Calibration completed.